Hey, it's Nathan Josiah. I'm a model and plant-based chef based in London, and over the past few months I've been showing you many recipes that you can do at home and how easy it is to make them vegan. Today is no different because fall is here. I'm gonna show you 3 different recipes for pumpkin spice lovers. Is it too early for pumpkin spice? I don't think so. Let's go. Pumpkin spice is actually a blend of 4 spices: cinnamon, nutmeg, ground ginger, and cloves. You can make it at home with me right away, or you can buy it directly in your local store. Pretty easy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna mix all the spices all together. Cinnamon is really the spice that reminds me the most of this fall season. I love this period because soon it's gonna be Christmas. I know I'm selling it pretty fast, but I just love this period of the year. Now with a fork, I'm gonna mix everything together. If you never made or never tried pumpkin spice at home, you'll be surprised by the richness of all the flavors. It's just amazing. Oh my Lord. Everything is mixed together. Let's jump into the first recipe. We're gonna make some pumpkin pancakes. I'm gonna go with some mashed pumpkin that I cooked earlier. I have flour, cinnamon, oil, maple syrup, pumpkin spice, obviously, baking powder, a bit of salt, and some plant milk. I'm gonna start by adding my flour to a bowl. Boom. I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of salt, a full teaspoon of pumpkin spice, baking powder, maple syrup, the oil. For the pancakes, if you like to add a bit more of pumpkin spice, feel free, just go for it. 1 teaspoon for myself. You can go with 2, 3, 4, unlimited, as long as you love it. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of the mashed pumpkin I cooked earlier, 2 generous tablespoons, and 1 cup of plant milk. Let's mix everything until it's well combined. If you feel that it's a bit too thick, don't be afraid to add a bit of plant milk. You're the master at home, so don't hesitate to balance the recipe. I almost forget to add one really important ingredient, is the lime juice. Why it's really important? Because the acidity is going to help the baking powder to react, so we'll have really fluffy pancakes. This smells absolutely amazing. You can use that batter to make waffle. If you feel more waffle than pancakes, it's exactly the same proportion. Oh yeah. Yeah, well, it's perfect. I'm gonna let the batter rest for 5 minutes, just the time to heat my pan. I'm gonna grease the pan with some neutral oil. Again, I use sunflower oil, and as I've always learned, the first pancake is always a fail. I think today we're not gonna make an exception to the rule, but let's go for it. The pancakes are done. I will put some maple syrup on top at the end. Let's jump to the next recipe, the pumpkin spice custard. In my pot right here, I'm gonna add some plant milk. Go for your favorite plant milk. Again, soy milk will be my go-to. Then you can go with some cornstarch. That will help us to make delicious custard. And to give the taste, obviously, we'll go with some pumpkin spice. I'm gonna bring my mix of plant milk, cornstarch, and pumpkin spice to a boil and keep on whisking. You don't want it, when it's gonna thicken, to stick to the pot. So keep on whisking for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Perfect. It's already thickened. What I'm gonna do right now is add some coconut oil. Gonna add a lot of shiny effect to this custard. The pumpkin spice custard is ready. Just put it in the pot, in the fridge, and they'll be ready to eat in about 20 minutes. The best if you eat it overnight. The last recipe seems the most complicated, but surely not. It's the most surprising though. It's pumpkin spice fried sushi. When you're gonna roll your sushi at home, don't be afraid and don't worry, failing is totally normal. I'm gonna put my rice paper in water right here. Take some sushi rice, a bit of pumpkin spice, some pumpkin that I boiled earlier, the oil is heating on the side. Just before frying the sushi, I'm gonna coat them in flour, then flour, plant milk, and pumpkin spice, and I will end with some panko breadcrumbs. I'm gonna add the pumpkin spice to the plant milk and the flour mix. I'll take one sushi roll and flour first. I add it to the mix. And it's well coated. Panko breadcrumbs. So we're gonna fry them until the panko breadcrumbs get really crispy and golden. I know it's time to take the sushi out. The sushi roll are fried. Now it's time to cut them and serve the amazing pumpkin spice feast that we just made. The smell of the pumpkin spice is absolutely fabulous. I don't know if you want to eat it savory or sweet. I don't know how you consider it that. Personally, I'm going to eat it with some soy sauce. All the recipe looks really delicious, but the one I'm the most excited to taste is the fried pumpkin spice sushi. So I'm gonna go with some soy sauce. Yee. Wow, the flavor is really different. I love pumpkin spice, especially the cinnamon in it. Just the perfect balance. And the crispiness of the panko, totally different. This is from far one of the best recipes I share with you here on YouTube. If you're a pumpkin spice lover, and even if you're not, you have to try the sushi one. This is so surprising. Challenge yourself in the kitchen. It's Nathan Josiah for Live Kindly. These recipes are absolutely amazing. Which one would you try? Let me know in the comments. Maybe you will try the 3 of them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Au revoir.